Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. We are cutting into March Madness right now to give you an update on the severe weather that's possible as we roll through the next few hours. And I wanted to give you a timeline of that hour by hour. So let's take you through that. Right now here in Perry, you can see the cloudy skies. Breezes are picking up a little bit. Right now, not raining there in Houston County, but rain is definitely to come. Right now, 61 degrees, so a little bit warmer than this morning, but a big change as we had sunshine earlier. Winds are starting to pull out of the southeast. Now, across the area, it's a mixed bag of temperatures. Places that are already seeing some of that rain are in the 50s, like there in Thomaston, 63 now in Macon, 65 in Gordon, 70s as you head down I-16, which could allow for some more fuel to come into the area for these storms. So here's the big picture of where this front is. You can see all this lightning attached to the front part of this system and a bowing kind of shape taking form of this cold front. That could mean that we could see some straight line winds as it rolls through the central Georgia area. So taking a closer look of where these storms actually are, here we are in Macon, and right now Forsyth to Culloden down to Roberta, you're starting to get in on this line of fire. Right now, nothing severe here in central Georgia, but definitely a lot of lightning strikes and heavy downpours. So definitely, if you're outside any places east of this main line, definitely go inside if possible. I want to take you down south where we see a lot of those severe thunderstorm warnings and a possible tornado warning as well. It's in this red area that's a tornado watch for places like South Georgia, South Alabama, and North Florida. Right now, that's along the southern tip of this cold front, and that's because it's getting all this warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico first. So we'll see what happens with this line as it moves through. But right now, again, no severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings for central Georgia. We are still, though, in a level 2 out of 5 risk for most of central Georgia. Places south of I-16 and west of I-75 are in this. Places like Cordele and Christ County, you're cut off by a level 3 risk for today. Again, our biggest concern is damaging winds as that line is bowing, but a couple tornadoes are possible and large hail. So make sure that you are keeping up with us online and on air. But here is the hour by hour. The graph model has been doing very well in keeping up with this system, so let's take you through it. For your lunchtime, again, definitely rain to our northwestern counties. Heavier rainfall predicted to come down as we head into your 1 p.m. hour, places from Forsyth all the way down to Butler. As you see, temperatures will still be rising ahead of that front. So again, maybe some more moisture and fuel for this front to come through. It does seem to break apart a little bit as we head towards 2 p.m., but definitely a wider spread chance for rain for most of central Georgia. Places like Vidalia may even reach the 80s today, which again will allow some more fuel to get in there. As we head towards 4 p.m., places like Forsyth all the way down to Thomaston and Butler up to Eatonton, you should be good on the rain, but it will be more widespread places in Macon and southeast. So definitely keep an eye on that. This has the front really breaking apart and moving out of the area by 5 or 6 p.m., but places anywhere from Dublin to Vidalia to Eastman can still see some heavy downpours, and you're still in the risk for severe weather. Everybody's risk for severe weather should end about 7 to 8 p.m. tonight. So activities after that should be good, just maybe a little bit soggy. We could also see some wraparound showers and storms behind this front as we head into your Saturday morning. Thankfully, severe risk again should be limited as we head into tomorrow. But we are still highlighted by a level 2 risk for places that are south and east of Macon for tomorrow morning. So just be weather aware if you're anywhere from Abbeville up to Wrightsville and down to Vidalia. Still have a chance for some damaging winds. But as we head into your weekend, while we will have the chance to see some showers in the morning, it will be breezy and warm for your Saturday. 73 degrees is the forecasted high. And by the time we hit your spring, the start of spring, temperatures will be in the upper 60s. Very, very beautiful. But again, we are in a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms today. But as we head into the next few days, we will have another chance for some severe storms as we head into Wednesday. So keep an eye on that one. But otherwise, your 7-day forecast, again, is for this risk for possible severe weather today. Temperatures will be in the 70s. Just keep an eye out. That risk does not end until 7 p.m. and the storms are rolling through now. We'll clear out for the weekend before our next system rolls through. But to keep an eye on any severe weather or anything else, make sure you download the 13 WMAZ mobile app. You can find it on the App Store or the Google Play Store, and you can quickly scan the QR code on the screen. Once you get the app, be sure to sign up for notifications. You'll get the latest weather and news alerts sent straight to your phone. Now, we're going to stop recording here on the live stream, but I will be on the app if you want to know any more about the severe weather risk for today. We're going to send you back to March Madness, and I'll see you online. Sorry. They cut it. Oh, guys, you guys.
Your microphone, it should still be on, but you might not be on go live yet, so just in case you are. Yeah. You're out, you know that, right? Just keep going.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here on this live stream. We are seeing right now a live look in Perry, and I'll take you to that right now. Here's take a look at what we're seeing. We're seeing some of those clouds right now there in Houston County, but no rain right now, just some gusty winds as we do see some of those storms start to roll in right now in Perry. Again, 60 degrees, so a pretty mild afternoon. But if you're heading out, make sure that if you live anywhere from Thomaston up to Monticello, you are bringing an umbrella. The rain has really already arrived at your doorstep, so temperatures there are only in the 50s. But as you head down I-16, again, much warmer as you're getting that southerly breeze coming in. So definitely seeing some 70s there as well. But in Macon, 60 degrees. But again, here is that live look at the radar. And you can see there is a lot of activity going on with this cold front. It's bringing a lot of lightning in that first band of storms. So let's zoom in and take you through that. Right now, already making its way into Crawford counties, Taylor counties, and into Forsyth and Monroe counties. So definitely, if you live anywhere from Macon up to Bolingbrook, down into Lizella, and Rutland, Byron, Fort Valley, you are next in this line of storms. Again, if you can go inside, it would be best to be inside, because when thunder roars, you go indoors, okay? So make sure that you're inside. Definitely can see some heavy downpours. Again, this is all below severe thunderstorm limits. We have not seen any tornado warnings here in Georgia yet. Doesn't mean it's not a possibility. It is one of the risks, but right now everything is remaining below severe weather risk. But I want you to take a look at the shape of this line of storms. It's bowing. So I'm going to show you on this. It is bowing here in parts of Monroe County all the way down into Macon and Taylor County. So that means our biggest threat for right now would definitely be some straight line winds up to 60 to 70 miles an hour. So something to keep an eye on as we do look to that. So again, Roberta down to Forsyth, they're already seeing it. Bolingbrook, if you're not seeing it now, it's going to be on your doorstep in the next 10 minutes. Anywhere from Round Oak to Gray, up to Monticello, Shady Dell, you're next in this line of storms. I'll take even down further to Fort Valley and Marshallville and Montezuma. You are next in this line of storms. Now, I want to take you to the southern tip of this storm. I'll give you a bigger picture before I go all the way down there. You can see these storms are stretching anywhere from Kentucky all the way down into the Florida Panhandle and places in the southern United States, like the Gulf Coast. So in this southern tip where they can really get some of that really warm, moist air straight immediately out of the Gulf of Mexico, there is a tornado watch that is in that red. I want you to take note, though, that that tornado watch is just outside of our viewing area there north of Albany. So is it a possibility? Maybe. But definitely straight line winds would be our biggest threat. But you can see there's multiple severe thunderstorm warnings within this tornado watch. So definitely something to keep an eye on. These could drop some hail like it did in Metro Atlanta. So be aware. But again, in most of the southeast, we are under a risk. But here in Macon, we have the risk for damaging winds, a couple of tornadoes, and some hail. That is for places that are west of I-75 and south of I-16, but doesn't mean that the people in the green shade will not see anything. You definitely will see some heavy rain, some frequent lightning, but the places in yellow and orange have a bigger chance of seeing damaging winds, a couple tornadoes, and some hail. So I'll take you through hour by hour of what you could really see. The graph model has been doing very well comparatively to other models in keeping up with this storm system, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one. So for here, you can see that bow become more defined as we head towards 1 to 2 p.m. Those dark red colors indicating very heavy downpours, if not some small hail. As that heads to 2 to 3 p.m., it starts to break apart a little bit, but keeping some of the heavier stuff definitely southwest of Macon. So keep that in mind. Now, as you're driving home, it may be messy if you are living places down I-16 or I-75 south. So make sure you are taking your time on the roads this morning. We also definitely do have an update from the Twiggs County Public School District saying there's an early dismissal due to the severe weather possible for Twiggs County Public Schools. They'll close today at 2 p.m. So that's in about an hour and 45 minutes. Car riders need to be there at 2 p.m. Bus departures will be at 2:15. So definitely keep that in mind. If you have any students living in Twiggs County, there is an early dismissal at 2 p.m. due to today's potential for some severe weather. Now, as you head towards 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., because this cold front has been moving really, really fast in terms of what we thought would be moving, you can definitely see that that threat really diminishes as we head towards the evening hours, which is good for all the events that are going on tonight. But definitely keep an eye out if you live anywhere from Dublin to Eastman to Vidalia. You could still see some stronger storms. As we head into this tonight, we should be clear, but as we go into Saturday morning, that's where we start to get some of those lagging cells that could produce some moderate rainfall. We do still have a little bit of an outlook for places that are south and east of Macon, so including places like Vidalia, Dublin, and Eastman. So let's keep that in mind. So again, today's storm outlook looks like this, but tomorrow's storm outlook is significantly refined just because that cold front would have already moved through. So there is a level 2 risk for Vidalia and southwest, and then anywhere from Soperton up to Wrightsville down to Abbeville, you're in level 1. Still damaging winds, brief tornado, and small hail are possible for that as well. But your weekend forecast is looking beautiful. After that rain moves out on Saturday, we will be back into the 70s for a gorgeous day. So go out and enjoy the Cherry Blossom Festival. That will continue for the first day of spring, where temperatures will drop just slightly to the upper 60s. But that's not all the rest of the rain we'll see. We have more coming next week. So here is a timeline of that one. As we head into Monday, that will kind of be ramped up in the plains before we go into Tuesday and Wednesday. And I want to say this as well. We've already been highlighted for a severe weather risk possibly for central Georgia, and that would be on Wednesday afternoon. So something to keep in mind is that when they issue stuff like that a few days out, definitely something to keep an eye on as it rolls through. So another cold front, thankfully that should be gone by 2 p.m. We've definitely been seeing some crazy clouds, so if you see any nice shelf clouds, definitely send it in to us. You can email them at news@13wmaz.com or send it into our Facebook Messenger page, or again, just email us or send it in through the app through Near Me. So again, you probably will be seeing some crazy clouds if you live anywhere east of where this storm system is now. Again, that storm system has already made its way through Monroe, Crawford, and Taylor counties. It's knocking on Bibb County's doorstep right now. So Lizella, you're next in this line. Bolingbroke, you are already in the line of fire. Fort Valley, you're up next. Marshallville, Byron, Montezuma. Next will be Houston County and Jefferson County, and so definitely keep an eye out for this storm rolling through. Again, everything has remained below severe limits, but could it pop up as we head throughout the heat of the day? Yes, it could. But the main threat right now that I'm seeing is heavy downpours and frequent lightning. So definitely something to keep an eye on. And if you can't go indoors, stay indoors as this rolls through. Again, the tornado watch is just outside of our viewing area in places like Albany, Leesburg, and Arlington. So definitely keep an eye out for any of that, and all the severe weather again has stayed on this tail end of the cold front. We hope that this will pass just to our south, but it is a possibility that these lines ahead of it in this Boeing feature could produce some gusty winds and heavy downpours. So something to keep in mind as well. I want to show you one more time the severe threat that we have for today. We are in a level 2 out of 5 risk for places west of I-75 and south of I-16. So make sure that you have multiple ways of getting alerts. Again, if you're watching through the app, you can definitely turn on the notifications, and we'll send you notifications when severe thunderstorms or tornado warnings pop up. Otherwise, definitely make sure that you're keeping an eye to the sky today. If you have any crazy weather pictures or any cool shelf cloud pictures, definitely send it to us so we can see those as well. But otherwise, make sure you stay safe today and make sure that everything is good to go in terms of your severe weather plans. We'll turn it back to March Madness, but thank you for tuning in.